Hi, this is Matt Garrett and I want to welcome you to Rank Hijack. This is the first video tutorial and we're going to have a look through all the data you now have at your fingertips for finding and ranking Parasite SEO pages. Remember, Rank Hijack is a groundbreaking system for finding valuable Parasite pages that you can use to pull in free targeted traffic to your offers. As you can see from the current totals, there's over 127,000 pages included in the database, and this is growing at over 5,000 new pages every 24 hours. Before I run through the data that you have available in the system, there are some options for changing your view and what information is displayed on screen. For example, let's say that I'm not interested in the traffic value and the number of referring domains. So all I need to do is come to the option for Choose Columns, click on the expanding box and scroll down to find those options and just untick them, and they are removed from that display. Okay, so you can see we have more space now. Those two items have been removed from the results on our current view. However, as this is a tutorial video, I am actually going to want to cover those two items, so let's bring them back. All we need to do again is go to Choose Columns and tick those two options, and they reappear on the data that we have displayed. You've also got the option of resizing any of the columns of data to focus on the information that you want to see the most. So let's say I want to cut down the topic a little bit and subtopic. As I squeeze these columns up, you'll see that we pull in other columns from over here on the right, the last one being the reserve button functionality. But let's say I also want to see a bit more of the actual title. Let's make that bigger and basically keep resizing the different columns until you've got the screen exactly how you want, displaying the information that you need. Having made changes to the settings, you can use the Save Current View option, so that the next time you log into the system and the settings are back to the default, you can simply click on the Reload Saved View and you will have your preferred view back. Please note this will include any filters you've applied when you save the current view, and you can always use the default view option to restore the default. Okay, now let's have a run through all the different data you have at your fingertips in Rank Hijack. The first thing to note is if you hover the mouse over the little icon next to the title at the top of each column, there will be a tooltip explaining exactly what data or what information is being presented in that particular column. Okay, so the first two columns of data are fairly self-explanatory. They're a topic which is then broken down to subtopics. If we click on the little drop-down box here, you can see the different areas of topics that we have, from computers, games, recreation, science, whatever it may be. And if you want to narrow down the data into one particular topic, simply tick the box as Select All, which will unselect everything, then choose the topic that you're interested in. So let's say health, and then the data will resort and drill down to just the health related pages. As you saw, that took 5 seconds to do. And if I now scroll down the page, in the bottom right hand corner, you'll see that we've now filtered the results down to the 9,000 plus pages that are within the health topic. And we could filter this down even further by then choosing a subtopic within the health niche. Next, we have the authority domain itself, where this particular page is hosted, along with the authority of that domain. Currently, we pull in pages from WikiHow, Quora, Storify, Medium, and eBay guides. But we do have a long list of other high authority domains that we will be adding to the system over the coming weeks. Next, we have the URL of the page itself, and if you hover over that, you can actually see what it is. If you want to go to it, simply right click and choose Open in New Tab, and it will pop that page up so you can go and have a look at it. Next, we have the title of the page itself, and again, if you hover over that, it will give you the full description, or you can actually just resize this column to make it wider so you can see the full description. The next column of data is the number of words in the content for a particular page. Now this is worth paying attention to. Google favors longer content. So where you find a page that you want to target that has particularly short amount of content, if you grab that, rewrite it and add to it, it's going to be quicker and easier for you to outrank that existing page. Now in testing we found that the ideal amount of content is actually 1,000 to 1,300 words. That will get you ranking quicker and higher because Google likes long content. The next column of data is the number of keywords that page ranks for in Google US. Now one of the interesting things you can do here is if you want to actually grab a copy of those keywords to have a look at, simply click on the link on the number and it will pop up with a keywords text file that's basically been downloaded for me. And let's open this up, and here we go. Straight away I can see the keywords that particular page is ranking for in Google. And it's very, very quick and easy to do. Now this is also an ideal opportunity to show you that you can sort the data from high to low or low to high values, because the number of keywords is something we're very much going to be interested in. So let's click on the column title at the top here, and that will resort the data from the lowest to the highest. Let's click on it again, and that will resort it from the highest to the lowest. So we can now see within the health topic or niche which pages have the highest number of keywords that they're ranking for in Google. Those are probably going to be the ones that we're most interested in. Okay, then we have the traffic value. This is the estimated monthly traffic to this page from Google US for the keywords that it ranks for. Now that value is calculated based on the average click-through rate of each keyword's ranking position multiplied by the number of searches for each keyword per month. Next, we have the value of this traffic. This is the estimated cost per month of buying the equivalent amount of traffic this page gets from Google using AdWords. Next, we have the number of times that particular page has been shared on Facebook. Next, we have the number of backlinks. Now this is the total number of backlinks this page has according to Majestic SEO, which is one of the best sources of backlink data available. And we also have the number of referring domains that those backlinks come from, so you can see how many domains that's spread across. Next, we have the ranking difficulty. Now this is a score from 0 to 100, which helps to measure the link power the page carries from the backlinks it has. Basically, the higher this number is, the more difficult the page will be to outrank, all other factors being equal. TrustFlow is a similar scoring system, but based on the quality of the domains that the backlinks come from for that page. Now if I scroll across a bit further, we can see the last two columns are the date that this page was researched and added to the database. Obviously, the more recent that date, the more accurate the data will be. Over time, many of these pages will end up ranking for even more keywords and getting even more traffic, especially if you're building backlinks to them. And the last column is the reserve function, which I'll cover in a separate video in more detail. Okay, that's the data tutorial covered. Thank you for watching, and please move on to the next tutorial video.